Hello, 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 and today we are going to be playing with a brand new deck that I've made, based off of one I saw on the internet, and it's all about discarding tool cards, and you'll kind of see how it works. There's very little energy in the deck. Um, I couldn't quite get it to work the way that the original creator of the deck had it working, but I tried to recreate it as best as I could with um, what I had. So let's kind of show you how it works. Um, it's interesting. It does work, but there are some pretty innate weaknesses in it, so you got to be careful when you're using it. Alrighty, so as you can see, I only drew Dedenne. That's not the card we need, so that's not great. Um, we gotta hope for some luck here. The main Pokemon in this deck that you need to have is the Fairy Alolan Ninetales. Um, that has the Tool Blizzard attack. Um, and without that, it doesn't really work all that well. Okay, so yeah, if you don't have the Ninetales card, you're kind of in trouble. So it's very limited on monsters that you have available to you, and you also are very limited in the amount of energy you have. So you have to be careful with what you pick. Now, see, this is a great deck to play against because it's mostly Dragon. But once again, I don't have my Ninetales, so um, we have to be. It's going to be a tough going here unless we get some stuff we need. It's not looking like we're going to have that luck. Wow, we are really striking out here on draws. Yep, okay, so that didn't go so hot. Let's give it another shot. Didn't really get to see the good stuff, so let's try one more time. Okay, let's see here. Slightly better. Let's see what our extra cards are. Not bad. The Grimers are good because they let us draw more cards, and they're rates to all cards at the beginning. And we do have some energy, so we could actually attack with it if we do need to, but we're going to try not to. Yeah, so when in a better game that I played with this deck, I had this ninetales doing like over 400 damage in attack, which is fantastic. And it's all based on having things in your discard pile, so they can't really take that away from you. Um, like in other decks I've used where it's like all about putting energy cards on Pokemon, like those can be removed. But if it's all about having things in your discard pile, there's not much they can actually do about that. So I'm going to draw energy real quick. Okay, he's in here just for in cases kind of thing. We're going to Professor's Research because we want all those tools in the graveyard. Okay, we'll grab Chino. We're going to actually put the air balloon on Grimer, so if we have to, we can take it out. Okay, and then we'll just collect. Trying to find that Vulpix. Vulpix and Ninetales. Okay, he married me. That's going to decrease the amount of cards in my hand. Not great. Okay. So we're going to throw this Fairy Energy. That's what most of the energy is actually for, is for this tag team card here. Other than that, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot other use for the energy cards. And you'll see why when we get to the when we actually find the Ninetales. The other issue I have with this deck is that I only have one of these Ninetales cards, so it's really important that I find the one copy I have in the deck and then use it. And that's why I had to put him in there, so that I did have a chance if I couldn't find it, like if it was in my prizes or something. So that's why it's more of a modified deck. It's not the uh, the glory that it could have been had I had the correct cards and the stuff. Okay, so we got the Vulpix. That's great. We are going to put your ringing bell on that, and for the most part, right, we're not trying to put any of the tools on Pokemon, but a couple here and there are not so bad. Let's keep collecting. We need more stuff. Okay. Marnie again. Let's see if we get the Ninetales this time. Oh, come on, come on, come on. No, okay, but we did get the energy we need for this tag team card, so that's a possibility now. He's getting really unlucky with his coin flips. Come on. Yes. Okay, so he's finally starting to hit our Grimers. That's okay. So we're going to toss an energy onto here. We'll research. Ditch our cards. Come back in. We got the Ninetales. Perfect. Alright, so Ninetales goes on. As you can see, Ninetales does not need any energy at all, which is why it's so awesome. And then we'll collect again. And once this Grimer's knocked out, we'll start throwing Ninetales in there. As we can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tool cards. So that's 60 damage right there. Obviously, we would like to have more in the graveyard, but we'll have to make do with what we have for now. Actually, we might want to set up just a little bit more. We're going to throw him in first, and do some setup, and then we might get to actually do what we want to do here. So we might not actually get to use the ninetales quite yet, and that's okay. We can wait a little bit. Um, we're going to want to get some more tools in the graveyard before we. Well, that's sweet. Before we. Oh, he's got 2 of them. Well, that's nifty. Okay, that's fine. We still got another energy card. Yeah, we want more tools in the graveyard, so we can do max damage here. He doesn't have any weak cards to ours, so he keeps Marnieing. That's really frustrating. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's obnoxious. De-evolve. Oh, one of his. Okay, he's using that so he can retake my energy. My energy's off. Okay. Cool. Alright, we'll just let him sit. We're going to end up in a tough place if we're end up down 2 to 5, but we might be able to pull it off. It all depends on how I draw. Because this guy doesn't need energy cards, so that's a plus. Alright. So let's see here. Not much happened. Still waiting. That's the other thing with this deck. You have to be patient. If you're not patient enough, then things can go downhill pretty quick. And then you're out of luck. So you've got to. I mean, I guess if you have more of those ninetales cards, then you're not so dependent on those first couple of things. But in my situation, I 100% am. So I've got to be really careful with how I do what I do. Okay, so we are going for it. This is going to be the thing. So we're going to do that. We are going to use Make Do. We'll discard a tool card. We draw 2 more. Perfect. We get rid of those. Gonna boost our attack power. Next turn we can get rid of even more, which is fantastic. And so now it begins. So we just did, that's 140, so we have 14 tool cards in the discard pile. So now he's got to stall and get something ready, or else he's going to be in huge trouble. And if we keep throwing stuff into the discard pile, we should be able to get to the point where we can knock out even his 210 hit points Pokemon. And then he's going to be in real big trouble. Oh, he's making me switch out. That's frustrating. Okay, so we're going to use Chinchino's ability. We'll dump another one of these guys. Draw hopefully 2 more. We didn't draw 2 more. That's okay. We got an energy card, so we can retreat. Let's retreat. We'll throw in ninetales. We're going to research and dump all those tools. Yes, and then after that, we're going to have to not, because we don't want to run out of cards, although we're getting pretty darn close. So we're playing it very, very close to the cuff here. And whatever you do, you're not going to win. I mean, he could stall me out, which would be awful. Yep, he's trying to eliminate ways for me to get more than one prize. He's probably going to end up winning because I took too long to get going, which is unfortunate. I don't think I have a way to... Oh, stop doing that. Okay, I took 90, so I got 20 left. Not great. Okay, I'm going to save that for later in case I need it. We're going to crush that thing. I'm going to lose on the turn anyway. Okay, so I'm not going to win this one, but as you can see, it clearly has... You can get going with it. If you can build the deck better than this, then things will obviously go better for you. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so that didn't quite work out the way I had hoped, but you can kind of see the potential there. It doesn't matter if I put an active Pokemon in, but so let's try. Let's do. I think I've proved my point. It is an effective strategy. It can work. It's not something a lot of people see coming. So you can make it happen. Obviously, you should probably use a better setup than I did, because I'm kind of limited in mine just because of the size of my collection. But if you have better cards, you can make this work, and I hope it does work for you. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy. Have a great day.